Over the last 20 years, I've lived and worked in China. I'm always curious about how democracy is interpreted in this populous country. I'm told very often that people are the masters of the nation who exercise state power through people's congresses. I'm Jerry Gray. I've traveled across Guangdong and visited multi-level legislative organs to find out how the People's Congress system works and why it guarantees the utmost practice of people's democracy. Every May and June here in Guangzhou, it's dragon boat season, and as you can see, the local residents are preparing for their season's competition. This is the landmark Leidichong River, which I visited over 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that a once silty and odorous river has become so clear in less than 10 years. All of this might be attributed to just one man, the river keeper, Mr. Li, and here he is. Hi, Mr. Li. 我很开心认识你。你好。
我是赖德冲的河长，全广东每一条河流都有一名管家来负责水质的监督和治理。
Rapid industrial development brings many problems, and water pollution was once one of the most prominent environmental issues in Guangdong, known as China's economic powerhouse. Water pollution treatment is costly, time-consuming, and it involves the interests of all parties along the rivers, making it a hard nut to crack. Britain has put in enormous money and manpower to restore the waterways of the River Thames in London, which was once heavily polluted due to urban industrialization. With the treatment lasting up to a century, this really tested the determination and patience of the government. Who supervises the work?
河长制是广东省水污染治理的重要手段之一。你肯定想不到，人大监督和推动在其中发挥着重要的作用。
What Mr. Li said has aroused my great interest in the People's Congress system, which Western media reports often claim as just a rubber stamp. How can it even play a role in tackling water pollution? To gain a better understanding of it, I came here to find the answers.
We create our own system. It's called the People's Congress system. This system incorporates the leadership of the Communist Party of China, the mastership of the people, and also the rule of law. Here, the people are at the center, and they feel happy about it because their voices can be heard. The People's Congress is endowed with 4 functions. They are the powers of legislation, supervision, decision-making on major issues, and also the personnel appointment and removal. By supervision, we mean that the People's Congress is responsible to oversee the work of the government, and usually we choose the issues most concerning to the people's livelihood. The treatment of the river pollution is a very good showcase for our persistence and commitment to making a better world for our people.
I also learned that as early as 2008, the Guangdong People's Congress listed river pollution treatment as a key issue for supervision, and since then organized quarterly inspections and unannounced visits to designated rivers. If any problems are spotted, they would report to governments at all levels for further solutions. When the River Chief system was successfully piloted in some places, in 2016, Guangdong People's Congress facilitated and oversaw the government to carry out the system throughout the province.
2017年呢，就广州市实施了那个河长制。我的工作范围呢，每天就经过巡河2、3次。我们还采用了河长 APP， 如果发现问题呢，就要把图片或者视频向相关部门上传。上传以后呢，他们就有人来专门去进行处理。我们时刻监督水的质量，人大也时刻监督我们的工作质量，整个过程非常高效。
你们觉得这里的水变好了吗？
好了，
真的吗？
真的。在我爸爸那种年代，可以游泳啊，那些什么都可以。然后后面的时候开始污染了嘛，水污染了嘛。后面不是河冲整治嘛，然后开始边上都可以种些花花草草啊，比以前可以更漂亮，也可以游泳了。
广东人大建成人大联动监督制度，河流流域里头有不同的行政区域，省、市、县、镇，在这个流域里头。那么所有的相关方共同行动，不能说你治污， 我来污染，或者说你治理我不治理，这样的不行。把所有的人大都动员起来，形成一个整体合力，这就是我们中国制度的一个优势。
I've been deeply impressed with how the People's Congress works. In Guangdong, each and every river is cleaner, but that wouldn't be possible without supervision by the People's Congress, continuous supervision of the government's work. Hence, the ecological environment and people's living conditions are improved.
There are many differences between our system and the Western system. Our deputies, they are part-timers. They don't get paid. They are not politicians, but still they are elected by the people, by the grassroots. They are from people, they work for the people, they are the people. So they always stand for the people. They bring people's voice to the Congress to transform it into decision making. I think People's Congress system stands for people's sovereignty.
The People's Congress has a good system and high efficiency. In China, even if the term of the deputy ends, the system can still guarantee all tasks can be accomplished on schedule. I'm convinced the system is truly effective and is the best match for China's realities.